Amelia had always heard tales of the whispering shadows of Eldin Forest, their murmurs carried on the wind like ancient secrets. It was said that, on especially dark nights, the shadows would come alive, whispering to any soul brave or foolish enough to wander beneath the gnarled branches. Drawn by a curiosity she couldn't quell, Amelia ventured alone on a moonless night. The forest stretched endlessly, the path barely a suggestion in the gloom, eclipsed by towering pines whose needles dampened all sound. Amelia felt the forest close around her, a living entity, its breath a soft rustle that made her skin prickle. Every step was treacherous as roots seemed to coil and shift beneath her feet, tailored to ensnare the unwary. As if summoned by her presence, the shadows began their course. The whispers were subtle at first, a gentle caress on her ears of promises, dreams, and desires not even Amelia was aware of. They sidled up to her senses, wrapping her mind in layers of yearning. Amelia, they called, her name a tender lure she didn't resist. Among the whispers came another shadow, darker, its presence a cold depth that drew her onwards. There was an insistence in its voice, a command that thrummed within her bones. It spoke of forgotten paths that claimed the unwary, echoing tales of those who had never left. Hardly aware of her own walking, Amelia reached a clearing. Moonlight, trapped until now, broke through and cast an eerie glow on her features. Before her stood an ancient stone altar, crumbling, yet pulsing with inexplicable power. The otherworldly glow danced atop its surface, illuminating the air with wisps that seemed to cradle forgotten souls. Drawn to its mystery, she reached out. The shadows congealed at her touch, surging with sudden intent, their whispers rising to a fever pitch. They spoke with voices she recognized, her own among them, each word entwined with both horror and allure. She tried to pull back, but the shadows held fast, their promises now demanding fulfillment. "Stay," they urged, with promises of power and enlightenment. But as desire fought with reason, Amelia discovered the truth. The shadows had no form, no reason but hunger. To stay was to be devoured, her essence woven into their eternal song. With a scream she fled back the way she had come, the shadows' reach ebbing as the path cleared before her, fighting both their pull and the fear of losing herself to their empty depths. The forest breathed again, expelling her from its grasp. Though she escaped, she could never forget the shadows' whispered promises, forever echoing at the edge of her consciousness, inviting her to return.